boy love. Me a there, so yeah. This thing don't find it, don't really man. Yeah, hey. The way our people die, no sweet again. Oh na 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 na. We call fear people them they suffer. Oh na 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 na. But been cheap, but now we dear. Oh na 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 na. Music shine and sing, they no hit again. The people they sell no profit again. Man and they watch film. We want to know if not the actor go die on the toughest go left. We still they watch film. See other country they act fast. We they act like wef. Man and they watch film. Kudos to Niger and Mali. Who done now they can free we still they watch film. We want to know if not the actor go die on the toughest go left. Man and they watch film. The people not able to talk because they don't see them right. Yeah. When they want for talk again, yeah, and then go take them life. Yeah. Politicians they live good life. See them they chill with them wife. Yeah. Now them they drive good cars. Why the masses they cry? Then just they kill and they chill in a prison. They act or they watch. I swear you know they talk thing. But I no blame nobody. Now the director where they direct this film. We don't take the script and give them to the wrong person. Now we don't spoil the film. Hey, we tired with the crush. Prostitution all around. Man, they watch film. We want to know if not the actor go die. We want the toughest go left. We still they watch film. See other country they act fast. We they act like wef. Man, they watch film. Kudos to Niger and Mali. Who done now they can free we still they watch film. Oh na na na. Hey, yeah. Liberian free they county, but still saloon people they sleep. Hey. Guinean free they county, but still salon people they know. I say the first thing we pay me, then kill democracy, then steal back election, then stand back for kill. But I no blame nobody, not the director. We direct this film. We don't take the script and give them to the wrong person. Now we don't spoil the film. Too much of bloggers, plenty don't die. Some of they talk this and talk that's plenty don't lie. Man and they watch film. We want to know if not the actor go die. We want the toughest go left. We still they watch film. See other country they act fast. We they act like wef. Man and they watch film. Kudos to Niger and Mali. Who done now they can free we still they watch film. Oh na na na. Hey yeah. Prison break, no prison break. We see the fake more life than take. Police they fight civilian. Soldier man them just say kill civilian. This thing they pay me at once, so I send a special fork to the soldiers. This thing they pay me at once, so I send a special fork to the police. It's dark light, no day. To talk to the people, make them sit down, let's pray. But I no blame nobody, not the director. Where direct this film. Man and they watch film. We want to know if not the actor go die. We want the toughest go left. We still they watch film. See other country they act fast. We they act like wef. Man and they watch film. Kudos to Niger and Mali. Who done now they can free we still they watch film. I pledge my love, loyalty. Man and they watch film. The land that we love is my country. We still they watch film. Hey, my lover. Man and they watch film. Biggie man, be a dance. SL music. We still they watch film. Young easy is a heck of time monster. Man and they watch film. I love you, my binti Sesay.
Greetings, comrades of the APC. Me na comrade OrWanKasu. This na the APC Diaspora Online TV platform. Today na Sunday, 17th of August, 2025. We don't come back to now today with another show, and this time we get we can talk to we an aspirant, unassuming, but a very solid and in drive for. So comrades already already join we inside this platform. I go on for ask una, please. Una help we for share the link so we go able to get people them for show who side and they and who side they view from. So we're able to identify them and then go be patron. We producer today for this particular show, Mr. MBB, Mr. Mo Bangura. And I also want to make una know say yesterday the APC Reading and Oxford constituency had a very successful barbecue. The barbecue that you always the hold every year. Comrades them from all over the UK able to turn up at the barbecue for go enjoy and mellow with the Reading and Oxford constituency. Comrades from all over the UK come, and representative then from Sierra Leone was there. The former chairman, when a NAC member was there, and also we get people there with the aspire for the top seat of the APC Senate representative. Then they what they call the Flagbearer Aspirants. Them, some of them send representative. Then they will go show them presence at the place there. Today we get a guest with an aspirant for the top seat of APC, a flag bearer aspirant. They can talk to it today. And also, they will tell we about himself, obviously, and the reason why it aspire for this position. And we go able to make we assessment from within it is say the initial AB. We're not able to discuss everything now so today, but this series of interviews them we and get with them. So at least they go able for on B. Without further ado, comrades, that continue for make we know who we get now. So Mr. Emmanuel Ali Kamara is from Manchester. Thank you, Mr. Emmanuel Ali Kamara. We also get Naya and Sorie also. We don't join we. And quite a number of other people also don't join me now, so but they need for identify themselves to really we know. I did bring my comrade inside, Mr. Creo Bobo. Thank you also for joining us. You don't join me, I don't see. Make a bring me comrade inside. We are not other person, but comrade Sorie Sulaiman Sesay. Comrade Sorie Sulaiman Sesay. Welcome for our online TV platform.
Thank you very much, my brother.
Can you hear me? Good. So tell me your name. I see the guy. I believe that it stand for, and which part where you come out in Sierra Leone. A little bit about yourself. Your humble beginning. Yes, which part where you hail from Sierra Leone. So let me start from there, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, my brother, for hosting me here. And I also send greetings to my people, my Sierra Leone and family. We're based both in Sierra Leone and everywhere in the world. And other interested parties where they watch me and follow this program right now. Me, I name Sorie Sulaiman Sesay. So like you say, people can cut them short. So man can call me SS. Some people will call me SSS. Some will call me triple S. Any of them, they do. But Sorie Sulaiman Sesay, that's somebody we been born at Potloko. Potloko town, Sesay, in a city now. That they me born. But I get roots, my paternal roots, my daddy originate from Marampa Masimra. We now then see them from Rokel, just by the Magbele Bridge. We easy for relate to. And then my maternal side now from Mafoki chiefdom. We now don't split to Mafoki and Bakeloko. So yes, now that side they me hail from. But then me now also somebody we now don't get national roots. Because I grew up there, go school at Potloko, both primary and secondary. At the prestigious SLMB school, I begin first now practicing preschool, and then the SLMB primary school, na Potloko there. And then I proceed to the Sri Lanka secondary school, na Potloko. Before I can do sixth form now na Freetown, at the Ahmadiyya Muslim secondary school, na Kisi Dockyard in Freetown. And then proceed, go for Abbey College, Usai, I go do my first degree. Well, like I no more now, me na person we grow up from very humble beginnings. Some of we care for state down there very clearly, because part of what we did do with this mission now for demonstrate to the rest of Sierra Leone that we come from humble beginnings. We not born with silver spoon. We they get a shot at the highest offices in the land, and would able contribute for the address the challenges them and problems them where we get now we country Sierra Leone. So now this is Sorie Sulaiman Sesay.
Fantastic presentation that level day. You make yourself very, very clear on that side. Thank you very much. I am intrigued for know which year where you go na Ahmadiyya 6th form, because myself na Ahmadiyya myself attend. From 1 to from 6. Lower 6, upper 6. Which year will you go upper 6? 6th form.
Me go Ahmadiyya 1994. Now I do lower 6 Ahmadiyya.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's about that time we have been left Ahmadiyya now for that time they are travel. So I want to say thank you to all the people that we don't join in right now. Marema Ba, Creo Bobo, Foodie, Sulaiman Sorie, Melvin Thomas, Delwin Thomas, Don Pareto, Usman, Sound Sesay, Akar Bundu, we get Idrissa, Shaku Sesay. We got quite a lot of people that don't join now. We go want for Yeri from we Comrade Nayaso, we some people they call them Triple S. Triple S, some man say SS, some man say SSS. But the man himself who they talk about Nayaso, they aspire for a position, the highest seats in the APC. We now for lead the APC party. Well, not to we all be in Sabiam, but Usai don't start so already, don't become so interesting. So, Mr. Sorie Sulaiman Sesay, you go university na Furabe College. So, what do you study in Furabe College?
Me study economics na Furabe College, and I graduate today with a Bachelor of Social Sciences with honors. Before I proceed, I also do a master's degree at the United States of America. And then education-wise, I also proceed for do an MBA later in international business and finance. And of course, some of we get a lifelong commitment to learning. And so I don't also do several trainings because me, one of the things that I prioritize very strongly now for continue for build my capacity continuously. So I don't they do several trainings, some of them professional. In project management, we
Okay.
don't they do in fiduciary management, in different areas, environmental and social safeguards management, different areas were important for push me work go before and also for develop myself as a person.
Okay. Um, how long you don't take na the United States now?
No, I mean I possibly based as a Leon. When I done study
Okay.
in 2004, where I get my master's degree in economics, I return Sierra Leone. And as Sierra Leone I done
Okay.
day right through.
Okay. SSS, triple S, aspiring. So we will come back to you to yourself. You don't you dey vie for this position. How you able for nurture the zest for coming and said, you know what, let me let myself put myself forward for this flag bearership. Because looking at the history, I would say the recent history of the APC, it has been one of a serious turmoil in the past, I would say 10 years. And but yet you still believe, say, you can come in and want to be a flag bearer for the APC. Are you able to bolster that zeal, the guts for say yes, you want to do that? Where's that coming from?
Thank you very much. I think that's a very important question. Uh, me, now somebody we born in an APC family, a very strong APC family, where for me daddy, to me mama, so some of me uncle them and auntie them, are very strong pillars for the APC in Apotloko. Some of them are very front runners in fighting for establish the APC in Apotloko. So basically, I grew up in the ideals of the APC, and I understand what in the APC stand for. We now for better the lives of the common man. Because when you go back to the history of the party, that really those people are the first take the idea of the APC. And so little wonder that the party throughout the history don't hold the people than they dare. But for me, having grew up from the environment where I grew up in, I go say, me now one of the fortunate one then we got lift out of the circumstances where I born and grew up in and make me the person who I be. And like I tell you, once I returned Sierra Leone in 2004, I don't they offer service to the nation of Sierra Leone. I don't work since then and don't give over 20 years of my life delivering services to Sierra Leone. First, I don't work in the Ministry of Finance, and I've been there part of the critical team when we set up fiscal decentralization at Sierra Leone. And they allocate resources to different district councils, different communities, and make sure say they use their resources that they for take care of education, take care of healthcare, take care of waste management, do roads, agriculture, different things. And from there, I now proceed for manage major development programs them were funded by development partners like the World Bank, the former DFID, other bilateral governments like Japan, Korea, and the like. And when you do that, you get an opportunity for go around the country and see you people them. And I think that I want the benefits them where I think they got do for me in the work where I don't they do around the country. And everywhere you go, every district, every chiefdom for that matter, I don't go all of there. right from the term from 2004, where they help the district councils them for come up with development plans, are able to understand the development challenges of my communities. Right to the time where they manage national programs and also understand what in they happened on there. When you see that, and you see some people then where you and him they grow up together, people then where now are born at the same area, some of them when I go school together. When I go Freetown, where I do six, I don't tap in different areas from Fuabe, because we did down street at some point briefly, and then I be there and the Wash Street, the Mountain Court. I don't do Easton Street, where I did Fuabe College. I don't can't tap that grass field, you know. I end up go Wilkinson Road. You understand how you people them they live their lives them, and you build relationships right through the time then they. For people like us, will not go ever be happy with whatever blessing we God put on you. Because you just need for turn behind you, let you see somebody who you don't sabi for many years, in your condition, not quite day like how you day. You will not have peace if you have conscience. As a human being, beyond me professional life, I'd also try for the provide me own small support them to people them as I able key. But I can only do so much with the personal resources we may go get. But I realize, having worked in government for all these years, I know the power where leadership get. I know the power where governance get. Such that if you really want to make the two difference where you for make on the people them, then the office where they run for so, now one of the office that we for run for. Especially if you get what you take for take those decisions, we go change the lives of your people them. We will change the fortunes of not only the people that we don't see, we grow up with, we you sabi, but also set in place structures them and systems. We will make sure say the picking the way they come after we, not get cost for go through the same challenges them way we they go through right now, so na salon. So if you ask about what motivate me for on into this, that's a major reason why I put my hand into this. Because yes, I have seen it. I have seen the challenges. I have made efforts through my professional life to address some of those challenges professionally. But I also know, say, no, we cannot sit back. We don't go through those pains. We will understand what it mean like. We will know people and they suffer them pain and they. If we see them, we get the experience, and then we get the energy, but also get the good heart for push for that and set up systems so with people let them come out of the trouble with the neighbor now. They will not do it's selfishness. Maybe you just think about yourself because you able to eat, because you get fine side for sleep, because you can walk and earn your daily bread, and then you don't care about the other people. No, that is selfishness. And at some point, we will even lose what I can normally call the right for complaint, because you cannot keep complaining when you should have an opportunity to also come in and make that difference and not one. That is why I'm doing this.
Okay. Thank you very much for that. I just want to confirm with you. Were you limited by the positions that we even get, the roles that we be play with the Ministry of Finance, working with, DFID and other organizations, them, development partners, them, we give you the chance to go across the country, do what you to do so. Then role and the way you play, did you have any limitation that you wanted to do more, but you could not do it in that role where you play? So hence the reason why you aspire for a much higher seat.
Thank you very much for that question. When you work, governance is broad. It covers several sectors. When you manage programs in government, you can reach out to people. But then when you consider Sierra Leone, we get more than 8 million people. When you manage a program in 2 or 3 sectors, you can only reach out to so many people. Some thousands, a million people. It's never enough. It's never enough. My program the way I don't manage, don't help for set up business system where farmers them, agribusiness system, other traders them, small and medium scale enterprises them, for set up the business system and run them from some 10 loss making ventures to now profit making entities them. But when you do that, say for 100 businesses or 200 businesses, it's never enough. It's never enough. You want to do that day for many, many, many more. If, for instance, in my last program where they manage under this cadre program, we do 4 bridges in the country. One na Manoa, one na Gendema in Kenema district, Manoa de Kailaon district, one day na Tompare in Karine district, and then you get one na Bonth, when na Matu, the Matu Semeon Bridge na Bond district. Those bridges, they connect those communities. But then when you look at the development challenge of Sierra Leone, you know that you need much more than that. And the Office of the President gives you the opportunity for able to provide service where by the single stroke of a pen, you can take a policy action where go touch the lives of many, many more people than you can do in any single program where you manage. And when you see a push for this kind of office, that is the reason why. I mean, because again, when you are working in the public sector, you also understand that sometimes at the stage, they will only have stage there where they give policy advice. Sometimes when they give advice, they are at the mercy of the person with the advice. Maybe get other considerations that we look at beyond the considerations that you don't look at. And then they decide, say, no, I'm not going to move forward with this one. But then you have your drive as to what you want your people to benefit from.
I was privileged to visit the places that you don't call so Manoa, of course, Minapos we come carrying a district. So the length and breadth of carrying a district, I know, and places then the project them, the bridges that we talk about. So I don't know how recently you don't go there. Carrying a district, for instance, now the struggle for let vehicle then go across from Bombali district into Karine. The main highway where they lead from Makeni to Kamakwe. Bridge don't broke there almost 2 years now. Vehicle and able for go there season don't come. And the authorities them, the district council chairman for Karine district and all other political authorities, them locals included, don't call on the government for make then try for rectify a dangerous terrain there, for let people then go to get chance for the go across safely. But it's really, really heartrending that 2 years on, something like that not happen. This is just one example of the many, many problems them we didn't get in terms of bridges, because you talk about bridges. Okay. When now the time where you actually, I don't know if there's a turning point for you, a pivotal point for you, which you know what, this is the time I'm going to make this decision to go for this higher seat so I can change things? Or is this something we just develop, gradually into making the decision? But when did you actually decide, say, enough is enough? I am going for this position for the higher seat for the APC, so I can stop advising people. We will take other, angle instead of taking my advice. Let myself take up the decision or go for this high seat and then see what I can able to do. When was that? When is the turning point?
Okay, thank you, my brother. I mean, I think this is very interesting, and I'm happy that for somebody like you, where they manage the media, they also make an effort for go down on the ground for see what in happen, because that kind of thing that we need. Let we all come together and show interest in the state of the country, and let we all come together, partner for able to move that process forward. I'm very familiar with the conditions we they talk about na Karine. because the bridge where they talk about now the Tompari Bridge. If you know about the Tompari crossing, when then they use them draw rope ferry, where they after Kamakwe. But then I will tell you, a project like that, why even struggle? A project like that would have been completed by now, but the bridge where they talk about, where they between Makeni and Kamakwe, I think it's Mateum Bridge. Yes, Mateum Bridge, we don't collapse. And once it collapse, they come back to Utabi, they tell you just about the limitations. I'm managing a program as big as it is, you only get a particular scope. Now, Mateum Bridge not a part of my scope. But then it gets something for do with the Tompari Bridge where me get an interest in as well. At that point, we get a contract signed for deliver. If you don't address the Mateum Bridge, it becomes difficult for this contractor for pass through with the material length for go and go finish the Tompari Bridge. This is the problem I'm telling you about when you are managing particular sectors, you get that kind of limitation there. But when you sit at the top and get that bird's eye view, you'll be able to know how you allocate resources such that, yes, not to explain, but you know what they can explain to you again. When you have that experience, you can sit there and mobilize all of your people and your resources for know how now they address the concerns the way the country they face systematically for make sure say you're gonna get meaning in doing that. But like I'll tell you about the timing where they ask about this. For some of we don't work in a salon, you will never have peace if you really, really like your country. I can joke with people and say, because I grew up in Putloko, the only side they will be Sabi, now from Putloko to Mashaka, Freetown. And then the other branch, now from Putloko, Berry Junction, and go to McKinney. Full stop. That's the only places I knew at the time. But then when I returned from the US and began work 2004, then at the first time where I branch off on the right side of Mashaka for go now to the south and then the east, then you realize that, so these places are not different from the side that we grew up in. The same development challenges we did now the side that we were born and grew up in, are the same development challenges they right around the country. And then as you work, you solve the problem, especially for we where we work them, they bring we close to the people. And they sit right there at the community level, talk to the people and they talk to the local chiefs them, the powerman chiefs them more, the section chiefs them more, the town chief them, we youth groups them, we women groups them. You deal with them. So why should they go there for go solve a particular problem? Maybe for support them for grow rice or poultry or cocoa, or maybe for go help them build them roads where they lead them to market or to schools or health centers. You realize that the problem they then get even bigger than what you go for go solve. And you cannot have peace. You always they think about that and they say, okay, we are solving this problem. Then meanwhile, these other problems have they. How do we also address this other one? So slowly, you the think say, no, I'm doing my best. But I think say, if I really want to make the truest difference, maybe I will begin look at something bigger than this. And for me, when you are in that and you people, they also see you, they understand the kind of nature that you have and then believe in you. Some of them would also be pushing certain narratives along your way for represent them because they know you get the good mind for do that. And those things would keep coming and keep coming. You brush them off at some point. You brush them off. Let me focus on doing technical work and delivering these services. But a part of you, they also tell you, say, no, there's a lot more I need to do. And like me, I believe very strongly that even when I go face me, God said will ask me that, did you fully exhaust your capacity in providing the services we they provide for your people? No. If I die right now, like I'm talking to you, I not go able to face God and tell and say, yes, I don't fully satisfy, I don't exert all of me power and my capacity where I get. I think I needed to do more. And I think that at the turning point, we make I realize, let me push now for this office, because I think say this is the most critical time, and that they will also get for notice. Sierra Leone is at a state where if we don't do it now, digging ourselves out of the hole where we deeper now could even be much more difficult. There are times where you go there into a problem. You can make some small effort to pull yourself out of there. But there are times when the problem don't get so deep. If you not take action at that critical point, then you go realize say it becomes very, very late at a time where you go come. So effort if you don't make at some point, wait until you go able to solve that problem there. Where you delay for make them, then you face the problem. Let's look at our country. Let's look at our young people. The level of unemployment, underemployment where they there are estimates where they put them at 60% of young people age 18 to 35 or 15 to 35 were unemployed or underemployed. That is a very serious issue. And they would see what they happen with the young people, and they're not getting for do. Their minds are idle. We know they put them to use. And you see some of them, they fall into drugs. And sometimes some of who they find it difficult for blame them. It's not like it's justifiable, but when young person wake in the morning, throughout the day, you not get nothing for doing productive. Today, tomorrow, next tomorrow, say 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month. Sometimes you never come to school side you go. But remember, I get for go work, and then they pay me for take care of my family. Those people might act differently. And so we have that challenge. The same for the women. And when you consider them too, then you know that if we are not making effective use of them in that country, Sierra Leone, then we don't undercut ourselves. These are some of the greatest resources where God give we. When you get a youthful population like we get in a salon, and we get women then we pass 50% of the population of Sierra Leone, and we cannot commit those two sects of our society to productive use, then we don't undercut ourselves. We are not getting them to produce, and then we also know they make their own life better. So that's little wonder why you go see say poverty and inequality there. So let me then go tell you say, oh, poverty, they're around 60%. Because now when them people then they work, the woman them, when a large number, the young people them, when a large number, if then they work, then they earn incomes, then they expect the poverty level will also reduce. So you see how the thing are interrelated? We are not utilizing them. We are not putting their talents to good use. Then we have to deal with poverty. And we have to deal with drugs.
Okay.
And when you see those things,
Yeah.
my brother, people have to act. And for me, this is the move that I'm taking for let we mobilize ourselves as a people for able to address some of these issues over our country.
All right. Thank you for that submission. The comrades, the way just joining. This na comrade Sorie Sulaiman Sesay, born of Potloko district, Potloko town. He grew up na Potloko, went to preschool, primary school, and he go na Sri Lanka. Is it
Sri Lanka Secondary School?
Sri Lanka Secondary School. I don't know if that same school day na in area where you get a big open field, so where the
just as you enter Potloko on your right,
absolutely, yes,
you see the wonderful Sri Lanka Secondary School right there.
I studied that school there very well. I visit somebody there around that area there often. Yes, I studied the school. Yeah, so he go to that school day, and he also, live more or less in life around the Sierra Leone and go doing sixth form at Ahmadiyya Muslim Secondary School. I will call him alma mater. And then also he went to the Forobe College and graduated at the Forobe College. He studied economics and, of course, I think business management, something like that.
I do economics at Forobe College. And then economics at the master's level too. And then business administration and financial management, yeah.
Okay, fantastic. So yeah, for just the one that will just come in, make una just know the person who they talk about, and it is aspire for the APC flag bearership. He's one of the new kids on the block, and of course, from what we do so far, we they get good comments. Then I also people feel say yes, you are well grounded, you come with an unblemished experience, of about 10 years of unblemished,
About 20.
experience to the APC. Oh, about 20. Yeah. Okay. Well, you see, this man is ready. So let me just acknowledge some of these people that we don't come now. So we get, Aconet, Action for Women Network. We get Melvin Thomas. Of course, you don't touch about youth unemployment already. Melvin Thomas, they asked the question how you be able to deal with the thing and with the candy, we get Ish Al Sisay, Abiose Koka, Ibrahim Kanu, Usman Sisay, Mo Suma. We get so many people that we don't join we now inside this, and the comment section is really, really buzzing at the moment. Gustavo Kanu also is here with us. We get Usman Dumbuya also, Vanessa Card from Congo, Kinshasa. We get Mariam Maba from Cyprus. They all here watching live, and they're making brilliant comments there about you. Mr. Alim Kamara also is here. Kriyobobo there. You know, we get quite a lot of people there. So this is Comrade Triple S. We call Triple S in short. When Comrade Sulaiman, Sulaiman Sesay, they aspire for the APC flag bearership for 2026. So now, comrades, we are going to move on slightly into another part of this particular discussion with the comrade. Um, Now, we expect this party for start the lower level elections then lower level elections then the one the way get for succeed in winning their positions that then get for eventually be the delegates then for vote for next year. And the registration then we don't roll them out months and months and months ago. We get information say some people are saying the registration is going well, some people are saying the registration is not going well. The initial dates with APC been put out for the elections, they don't differ than dates than they. Now they go try for bring a date for we. They don't put out the rules for the elections. They don't gazette the rules for the elections. It is out in public, and we not get the date yet where the actual elections then go take place. Waiting at your assessment of the current trajectory of the lower level elections, and how are we prepared in terms of membership registration for both now the ward level and the constituency level.
Okay, thank you very much again, my brother. I think you touch on very important issues we relate to the registration and the lower level elections. Like we all know,
Yes.
we party the APC, they in opposition. And from 2018, we don't get calls for grapple with different issues. And I think say as part of that process they we also able get a new constitution. We do within we all know say the APC can do for put the power at the hands of the people. And that is where these lower level elections very, very important. Because we know now that now the people now then get the responsibility for take decisions on the one the way they represent them, right throughout from the ward level, take out to constituency or district or region, to the national executive, and the other arms them as well of the party were very important. And that is where this registration is very, very important. And I'm sure, based on what you don't see, the leadership of the party don't take very good steps for put together a structure, a system for guide the registration or verification of members of the party. We don't they go through relatively well, and I'm sure the dates them way they vary now a function of the realities them way the party get for face as at now. But that process they go relatively well, and I'm sure once the rules there, we also know say rules are gazetted already, and then get time where the party don't give with PPRC for anybody will get concerns or raise those concerns. Once those are approved as the rules where they guide the elections, I'm sure the party leadership will also come up with proper clarity on some of the other subsequent processes. But this is the soul of the party. This is the most important step where we dip and sow for push ourselves to coming back to governance in 2028. Because if we will manage this process well, we will manage with membership well, we will manage lower level elections, like you say, just now from there you build up and get delegates right onto the National Delegates Conference, where would also even go get a flag bearer selected. If we don't manage it well, we would have problems. But if we manage it well, it's not just going to the issue of selecting a flag bearer, because the lower level elections are much more than that. They are much more than that. They are actually about identifying leadership across all the different cadre of the party. And I don't want to need the whole the party together. That's the foundation of the party. A flag bearer, not just one person. But you need leadership across board. And that's why we're not for joke with them, we're not for play with them. So far, we've been working with our people for encourage them for register, for encourage them for verify the one that we don't get membership already. Let we able to get this process going together. And we will therefore tell everybody within the APC that these are the critical steps so very important to it. If we really want for coming to governance, so I believe so we're all very, very ready for. And we are pushing all our efforts towards that.
Okay. Mecca asked me, producer Mr. MMBB, it gets a couple of videos then we don't set up for make you just play for we. Any minutes now when you're ready, Mr. MMBB. If you can play for we one of the video them. And I'm glad to see my sweet Bonita is viewing from Sierra Leone. We miss you and we wish you best of luck in all the things that we aspire for in Sierra Leone. Sweet Bonita and one of we presented them at this platform, but it didn't have the terrain in Sierra Leone. She's been there now for months and months and months. You know, we don't miss her so much at this platform, because whenever it comes now, so the whole world they stand still for watch Sweet Bonita at this platform. So and then the other colleague, when Fatia is abroad on holidays and stuff like that. So another gets much, you know, with the platform. But anyway, we're here still. We miss them. We hopefully therefore get the opportunity for make them able to appear again from wherever they are in the world. You know, we really appreciate that. When we get better network in Sierra Leone and stuff like that, Sweet Bonita is always very dedicated alongside with Fatia. It's a blessing to have them, as well as the man in the background, Mr. Mo Bangura. So, Mr. Mo Bangura, over to you, sir. If you can play me a video of a comrade Triple S.
Conqueror, the champion, the lion is here. And answer Lia parting a celebration.
A celebration we get this Saturday.
Because must go pay.
Oh, don't fast.
Kuropo, son soka in there.
God don't give you the well body.
Opo son so they must be.
He don't give you today.
Has they come away, I don't know.
Up to this day today.
Oh, that's what you do, Momo.
We want to tell Allah thank you for that.
That's what you do, Momo.
We then tell Allah thank you.
And come a story in Cock Pie.
May we tell and say, all the prayer we don't pray inside this month. May God accept them for me. No left for prayer. Let we continue for we pray to Allah for we goodness and affairs.
Metmano and ending na me.
It's not putting up, it thinks something else.
Because say no bake chinganoi, setaga ka bake ake akumsui.
We were the born here, we men here, we know how put local day.
Metmano, I really remember Masu Anga Imamo Isang Nobake and Amputi Sumoeng, Purabuti Langa.
I remember me Imam them, where them they not put local here, they don't let food today.
Hang up Masu Alom Anga teachers who teach Susang, Tonoki, Amputi Edaway.
Some of the teachers they don't left at this world today.
Some politicians. Now some boy out in Ankara, I'm putting there.
We get politicians, they will be done today, they don't left here.
As ba and Mama Sus Bambo and Noye, now so out in Ang.
We get the Imam themselves to do their own part.
So much in Amomo.
Tell them thank you.
So much in Amomo.
Tell them thank you.
Take a basu hang on for Yampung and backstage.
The able be we say this month done.
Masiano Bake, Saturday, Satarak Baka Bake Kikaki.
This put lock of Sabi, he put lock over the top boat.
I tell you, Sting
the time we will be the grow up.
I'm on space, Bama, Kai Pump.
We bring air water.
It's by lights, no bake.
We bring air lights.
Also, Beman niggas, bet boy, it's time.
All them who rode the other bitter.
It's by the high school.
No, it's about the school.
Papa High School, if you know it.
If you talk about good school,
I want to go to Catholic and Baxter.
Catholic, them for be a wee.
Can I sang Ashilenka, I got so for years about school of you know, not okay.
She learned how to get a very good school. Like we Catholic don't do.
RC school.
The RC school. The SLM do say yes, with all the schools there.
Can I more see more and yes, think by a couple of us, Yok, but I put us to bed. Kabaska Sotoki, just like Staraki.
They put local over the talk about we need for put we all we effort them. Let me make an it turn to the way I want them.
And some fake and over care. People who panel together. Kabaka back Sotoki to Simaki.
We the beginning of where them born put local. If we don't come together, this particular put local no will get the way I want.
I emphasize on peace.
I need to talk about the peace.
That's what we together.
Yeah, let we come together.
And come as don't know.
Let we all come together.
Ngayon mas beli work kabas bempa kapag kita afet asumdiri.
And then they go make we come together. We develop the term for picking their way. We waiting up so.
So ready to take a lead. Process
we ready for lead the process.
Ready to lead and youth.
We ready for lead the youth.
I got a video that is ready to
go. We mama them where they behind us.
I am baki.
With the big people.
We
change the narrative inside but local.
And it's the end. The kind of
at the end for telling us say.
You know what can go on.
Me now na pikin.
Sorie, Sulaiman, Sesay.
Sorie, Sulaiman, Sesay.
Agbati answer me SS.
Some then they call me SS.
The selfless servant for Putloko.
Kono, mansaro gotonyi. Kuko be do oyo ma yota no beke. O balo mari.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Momono.
You tell me thank you. That's not the message.
Oh, that's quite impressive. Wamuno katim den taramo kutike one. I'm very, very impressed, man. Yeah. Well. This is a video the man himself will be talk to so Mr. SS or Triple S. And I'm the talk that particular video day addressing people them and they look across. Remember the Potloko of yesteryears compared to today. It's not the same. So hence the reason why they step up for aspire for a position like this. So let me move on to the questions then. Make we ask we comrade. So far, I know say the party they can do very well. The formula we then use for do the registrations, for make people not duplicate with membership and all that stuff that the party is doing tremendously well on that level day. Although there are always people who will try for circumvent or for try for go do some kind of things them beyond the ordinary for making them get their way. We see a few months ago then they print party cards them, APC party cards them all over the place and all of that. We've been create a lot of doubt in this process. But so far so good. The party they continue for reassure we for say the cards that we then the print, the cards that we nobody not be able to duplicate. And I just want to know if you are satisfied so far in terms of the membership and the anticipation of the new dates for the lower level elections, whether you are optimistic that we will able to get it on time.
Okay, thank you very much for that one as well. Like you say, I go back to what I said initially, that even me, just like you, I recognize the effort with the leadership of the party don't they make. The secretariats don't try. For a situation where you get people away desperate for do the wrong thing, maybe they want for do things in a way where they think say go be to their own advantage. But the leadership go stand firm for ensure say them put together a system where go stop then kind of thing from happening. And make sure say bring in a system for registration where you can able check and confirm whether a card authentic or not. This is very important because one of the things that a lot of people only talk about now about us flag bearer aspirants accepting the outcome of the convention, because the reality now that once we go to a convention and select a flag bearer, if we truly want for coming to governance, we all for rally around that flag bearer day and campaign with them, support them with all we might for make sure see we win the election. And it's processes like these now they all they contribute to the acceptance of that eventual selection or election we go do where we go to National Delegates Conference. If the party leadership allow other people we want for win leadership through other kind means them, we not to the correct means them, and those people can successfully do that, then we are setting ourselves up for problem. Because eventually we'll get outcome from that convention day where people then will begin contest. And then once we continue upon that argument day, would they sell ourselves short as a party, and would they put with people more and more trouble. So that's why for me, I commend the leadership of the party and they take that registration process very seriously. And now the same kind of energy why don't they see in them for therefore continue with for ensure say we get a very good process where they lead with through the lower level elections and take to the National Delegate Conference for ensure say everything we get from what take come up to the NDC if we reflect the will and the aspirations of the rank and file of the APC. What in them want, now will come up eventually for we. So that's very important. I'm very optimistic that, like I said just now, we initially began some date for the world elections. We change, like I say, will be a reflection of the current realities the way we they face. But I'm sure the leadership will come out with a clear calendar very soon on what will be the next steps for that one day. And when it come out, we're all ready to support that process to make sure say we get them right. Because like I say, what's important now for the APC come back to power in 2028. we need for redeem with people from voting that they go through now. And so all of the effort they go towards that where we get um, leaders across, but most importantly, forget a flag bearer. We go able to achieve for we one that flag bearer we able win for we the election. We in a very sellable product. We able market across the country. But then once that person they win an election and become president, they also get the capacity for able to deliver for Sierra Leone. Because like I say, at the stage all day as a country, we cannot afford for get leadership for just the name of the title. We cannot afford for get leader we're not going to deliver for we. We are already struggling. We are struggling hard. Sierra Leone is a very difficult country for living. People let the struggle in the country. The systems are broken. If we not get a leader, we get the experience, we're able to rebuild their systems then they. We're able to create opportunities for young people and women that forget gainful thing the way that they do, whether not job, whether not business, but for engage in gainful endeavors, where they will take care of their own lives and also contribute to the national economy. Then we get a problem. I make this very, very important. I make even the flag bearer race very, very important because now that point they take that critical decision. And so if we joke with them and just have people that way their own interest, not for the development of the country, that they will get at all of their levels, then they then go as delegates and then go do what they want for doing, not in the interest of the party, not in the interest of the country, then they might benefit, but the rest of the country will suffer and the party will suffer. So this is absolutely important. And while we get interested in the party and the country, they make effort for make sure say those issues are addressed in a very proper way.
All right. I'm glad to see the Women's Congress leader of the APC UK and Ireland, Comrade Bintu Sesay. And we've all been there already in Oxford yesterday at the annual barbecue. A very astute comrade, well grounded politically and very matured. Thank you for joining us again, as always, in this platform for follow what we do. And there's a lot of comments coming. Really and truly, they're very, very, supportive of what we comrade here to talk about. We want for telling and thank you for engaging. So I just want to ask, what are your relationship with the other flag bearer aspirants them? How you will describe your relationship with them?
The other flag bearer aspirants, I don't respond to this question a couple of times, and I always they say these are comrades of the party, the APC party. All of the man them we don't show up now, and the one woman we so far we don't hear about, they're all are comrades of the party. And these are people we not to just 1 or 2 year contribution they don't make to the party. And so when they show up for an office like this, even if we only contend for the same office, they approach them with the greatest level of respect. So I respect all my colleague aspirants them. We all, I believe, now one drive would they push for. And then at the drive for bringing APC back to governance in 2028. But it's not just about APC. It's about bringing the development with the people of Sierra Leone they yearn for. Because we know say now when APC then have power, we get the solutions, we go solve the people and current problems they they face. So I get respect for all of them. I relate very well with most of them, even the one that we so far I not relate with. Maybe now people that will not get relationship before, which we are building now. So in fact, in my team, we get a calendar for able to engage constructively with all of the flag bearer aspirants. Let we discuss because we all get common problem. And that problem now how we for solve we issues them in the party and for win the next election. And only we will come together for do that one day. Nine, we will achieve that together as a people, and for the benefit of we party and for we people.
Okay, so now we will move on. The other question I go like for ask you, the party don't decide say then go form a committee with the vets Flagbearer Aspirants them, and this committee get us put up certain criteria we get for do with the amount of money we an aspirant for able for tap into. Some of the criteria go get for be you time we don't spend inside APC, continuous time of 5 years we don't spend with an APC. Some of them could be one we will say you know don't be under any criminal investigation, you know they're under any criminal investigation, you're not a convicted criminal, stuff like that. So those criteria, first of all, you agree with setting up this committee for vets, flag bearer aspirants them?
So I said you know that the decision for select a flag bearer aspirant is the most important one we get for face, we get for take as a party. Because this person now will be the face of the party for lead we to victory in 2028. And so I'm sure the leadership of the party also get an interest for make sure say we get a very correct candidate we will lead we in that process. And that is why I think all of these efforts, they come through about looking at criteria or maybe just consider what we get already in the Constitution. I'm sure at the end of the day, a number of the things are thoughts that are coming through. Eventually, when decisions are taken as to whose side we get for go, as to which thing will be the things they will look out for, then we are discussing them. I'm sure the party, there have been engagements where the party gets structure. Apart from the national executive, you also get the advisory council. I mean, there is a NAC. And they are consulting with us, the flag bearers, too. So eventually, as a party, we will come up with what thing will be what they look for. But it's very important that the party look at the people the way they aspire and make a very correct choice. And some of you not afraid, then criteria them. Because we know say, anyway, we carry it. Was now that one criteria we they look out for way now for select the best candidate. I can tell you that some of we will meet them. So we are not worried about criteria or not. Was like I say now that criteria we want to get the best out of the rest. We will lead with party to victory. Those are criteria which we can meet. So that for me is the position of me and my team, and we they work with the party on that. We don't want a situation where we go put the party in any kind of circumstance where we make it difficult for we for unite for come together. And so I'm sure the leadership get that same kind thinking and understanding. And nobody, I'm sure, will get the interest for being in anything we will create challenges for we as a party.
Well, the party they engage it now. And I want to believe say the party want to do the right thing in terms of making sure they get the best candidates. Well, una all know to the same interest una want. Politics now, like what they say, an interest game. Everybody getting your own reason why they aspire for that position there. And if the party set up a certain criteria where they eliminate some people out of it, it's not going to look like for say they target them particular people and they in their own view. For instance, yourself, if they bring up a criteria, one criteria out of the many, one of them eliminate you from this race. You and your supporters don't know feel aggrieved by saying that, oh, this is not fair. They try for targets some of we in in the areas of, maybe I be don't do something years back, then they don't convict me, that they don't done, or that one small investigation, government people investigate me, we then they still on the process. So all that stuff then they, or maybe I not get the amount of money, the threshold we don't want for that get. you know, I mean, I have to be a certain rich person to a level for make I get the chance get the chance for run for this race. So I mean, the interests are different here. So I don't know how you see them.
So me na person we don't get opportunity for set criteria throughout my professional life. I remember when I be the Minister of Finance, we dey allocate resources across districts. Now go determine what thing government they send as grants to Kailang or to Putloko or to Bombali or to then they carry them up in date to Koinadugu and everywhere in the country. And so they set criteria because now formula would they use for allocate resources to all of those districts. And then criteria then they would put inside the formula. But when you do that one day, you come and explain rationale as to why you put, say for health, you put the population at the locality. You put rationale as to why you put the number of PHU there within that locality there, and whatever weights you give to that. If you really want to do a proper process, like we were doing at the time, you don't put in a corner. You set their criteria then they, and you justify why you use each of the variables them and why you weight them as such. When I move there, I manage grants. I don't be a grants manager at some point in my life. And in giving grants to different beneficiaries them, would they advertise? But before advertise, we set criteria. And when we set criteria, we also, you just set criteria because you want for set criteria. Anytime you set criteria for make a selection, you therefore get some objective in mind. And the objective we forget in mind, now they inform the criteria we set. And I'm sure the objective way the party get in mind now for select a candidate who are the best candidate. That's number one. And that selection process, whatever criteria we then put there, for able align as well with the laws they will get in the country. We cannot just put criteria for the sake of criteria. And I'm sure the party not they consider for do that one day. For put criteria where go get proper justification for, and we're not able to align properly with the rules and the laws that we will get in the country. Yes, that's what I believe. The reason why I'm not go into specific criteria right now because we don't have them as criteria with the party don't set. We cannot be talking about those things out of which you don't people then they talk. I mean, for instance, if you talk about money, nobody know they use your own personal money for run the state. You are using the state resources for one. So why would you want to put a criteria for say the possible get this amount of money? What do you call money? People have assets beyond just cash. But eventually, not to deposit money they use for run the state. You are using the country's resources. So what you want to put, is it an experience how to manage national resources, or how much you get in your pocket or your bank account or your handbag? Is that what you want to consider? So I know say eventually these people who are looking at those issues about criteria will look at the justification for introduce any criteria and how then they align with the laws of the land and the laws of the party, the constitution of the party as well. So we trust that is what is going to happen. And like I said, once that then consideration and they people then get the tendency for accept those things for as long as they align with the interests, when at the general interest of the party. I can tell you, we're all human beings, we're all intelligent people. Once somebody put criteria where say that they target somebody, and it's not really justifiable, it not really get anything bearing with the law, it not get bearing with the constitution, it's so easy for no. It's so easy for pick them out. And I'm sure nobody go on for do that one day. We all care about bringing this party back to power and delivering services for our people.
Well, yeah, like we say, somebody will care about the party and care about, the leadership. rule. I already don't see a letter where they come up challenging the the party decisions, terms of leadership and how they go about them. But that one day now another day discussion that one day. The the place is buzzing at the moment for you. Rolls Royce, Quantum Curiosity, Aminata Sesay, Unisa, Eddie Kagbo, Mohammed, Samura, Sisi Abubakar. So many names that they come up. So many people are sending messages. Ibrahim Dumbuya there. So many people are here, sending very, very positive messages. Then Mr. Alim Kamara also, it's been very, very, electrifying here. The interaction between myself and my brother Triple S, we stand for the leadership of APC. It's been very, very interesting. We get Juliana Bangaon, Manso Bangura, the all day so the all the view. So let me continue. We are coming to the last end of this very discussion. It has been very good so far. I want to ask you, we get what at the top of your head, what are the figures of people already really aspire for this position? If you able to tell me a figure, how much you don't go up to now, they aspire for this one seat.
Well, I don't hear a few of we colleagues then at the party. Some then they do consultations, some people are talking about it, but it's still early days. I'm very conscious about Sulaiman Sesay running for this office. And I can tell you that me, very serious for take this to the end of that process day.
You don't make a declaration, or you don't do your declaration, or in a consultation stage you did right now?
No, me don't declare my intention for do this, but like I say, the party usually get your own processes too. So right now we are declaring our interest to different structures of the party, making people aware that yes, this is what I'm going to do. But the party get your own processes. Them time go come with them go say yes, this is our time for let people then can now. Like you would go there and declare to them, say, no, yes, I want to do this. That is going to come when the party set those kind of systems. But right now, yes, we are declaring our interest to different people who they meet. And for people, I mean, you get boku people already consider the same thing. As time they roll by, some people might rethink those considerations. But the one way I go tell you, say, very sure about taking this to the end. Now, me, Sorie Sulaiman Sesay, where they go for this position for good.
Okay, fantastic. Now we get them aspirant there, so where they go all over the place. There's a video of you with somebody tell me earlier on that you can go Kenema or something like that. I'm not sure if that video they are so with we. I need to see the chat between myself and my background producer. I don't know if you get a video for play. Anyone else where you get for play, make we know if you get Mr. MMBB. We will really appreciate that. If you get Mr. MMBB, please let us know.
Because realizing that the salon they build today is not just for we. Pikin and they will they born now, we small, when they contribute significantly or in any way, in fact, to the problem. What you will do today will affect them, and it will affect the one them yet on board.
Okay, so tell me about that video there. Now, which part is this?
That's gonna be McKinney. Remember, that's McKinney. Okay. Unimac.
Let's see.
Yes, I've been go there for deliver some talk on ending plastic pollution. Because now I want by a big scourge we get in the country.
Oh,
right?
yes.
Now, is how you turn a plastic.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Oh my God, that's very serious, man. Well, like I say, yeah, we comrades that we will get, we will aspire for this city. So the known one them we depend do consultation, whether they're a constitution level or then the declaration level now going forward. Those people are well experienced, well grounded, highly educated, very charismatic. They get qualities them where yourself don't demonstrate now. So I mean, I've not spoken to you more than 3 or 4 times, but just talking to you here for the first time, seeing you in this platform, you don't impress me a lot, with which you don't say from your background to how you they present yourself. Um, like yourself, most of them also they come across likewise. Waiting at the cutting edge for you, waiting at the thing way different from you and them guys they are with the aspire, so including the lady, waiting at the thing way will make you stand out in the eyes of the one that they view, so that yes, Sorie Sulaiman Sesay is the right man for this particular position because it gets waiting that one they not get, waiting that they not get, waiting that they not get, waiting that they not get. Waiting at the cutting edge, waiting at your mantra. If I can put it that way.
Okay, I mean, I think you mentioned a very good point, and I will confirm to you that the APC na a party we get material. If I not to all would they consult for the flag bearer position no more get capacity. We get plenty people, a man, a woman there. Plenty we get capacity. We not even don't show up for lead the party or be flag bearer. So like you say, we get so many of them. And when we come to governance in 2028, would they leverage those experiences from the different people them, from the one that will eventually aspire for the flag bearer to the one that will not aspire at all, but get the capacity for also serve. Now all of them and they will bring together for deliver the goods for Sierra Leone. So we know they look at any of those people as different people there. So the experiences are there, and we want those experiences because we need for utilize the experience they need for develop Sierra Leone. But I tell you what I come with. With me, you get somebody we get a deep understanding of the public sector as alone. We don't span, like I say, over 20 years. We don't span over 3 different administrations, from Ahmed Tijan Kaba to Dr. Ernest Bayakoma to the current government. I don't serve across those 3 governments and don't understand the deep issues we dey in governance. I don't understand the deep challenges then we dey at the different cadre of the public sector. I don't work with the private sector as well in that process. So when it comes to, like you say, cutting edge, it's difficult for them we don't able get people then we go come with that kind of experience we cut across institutional memory, but also understand the deep challenges they will face, and also have the experience of delivery. Because it's one thing to think, it's one thing to write good policies or strategies. It's another thing to actually roll them out on the ground and let them deliver for you real results. And I also come as that candidate where the APC will find it very easy for sell me across the country, for market me across the country. Because any single district where you go, there are pointers there where people then go tell you, say, oh, we remember this person. Now, him been there in charge of that program, we give you road na this way community. Or we give you a storage facility na this way community. Or we make sure, say, a bridge can we connect we for you to go now we farm them and for reach the market. Or it gets that policy experience. Able help for them develop policy for research, for advisory services. It able to include ICT in delivery of agricultural extension services. So across different sectors of agriculture, trade, local government, I don't engage with parliament. I don't engage with other accountability institutions and get deep working relationship with them. So that extensive experience we come across, coupled with the fact, say, I also have practical knowledge of the challenges the way me people in the face, the people the way they come inside this fight for. So when I sit down at table for take decision with my team, first, will just kind of explain to me, oh, what's in our poverty, and I start imagining in my head what that could be. I go able to tell you exactly what they talk about, because I don't see them, I don't live through them. God don't pull me out of that day for now, and I tell God thank you for that. But I understand what it mean, and I can take those policy decisions which will change the lives of the people. I bring those across in this fight, and I come even as we party day. I come as that person. We not get any animosity with anybody. My record with everybody very clean. And I go be that person who will help for unite the APC for let we all fight a common cause to 2028 victory. Because with Sulaiman Sesay as the flag bearer, you don't get anybody who will say, oh, this person, you don't do me this today, or this, you don't undermine me in this kind of way, or this type of person, you are not going to follow because of this. No. With me, I can be that unifying force we could take we to victory. I can be that person where everybody around the country go able to relate with, because I get a personal relationship with them across different communities where I don't work. I build relationships whilst I be the work across. And they know that I'm coming to that table with practical experience of the challenges that they face na Kenima district, na Kailaon district, na Cambia district, na Potloko district, practically. And it will be easy for relate with the people them as such.
Okay, right. Now, I can ask you probably a couple of questions, one questions, then I will come to the platform itself. There are a few questions that we obviously you don't address them already, but for make we interact with the audience that we view, we watch from across the world. It would be nice for connect with them in some ways. So we party the face challenges them as we speak. Very serious political challenges. We finish an election in 2023. We were all confident that APC will get the victory, and they announced APC say will not win this election. They announced Madabio as the winner. We candidate Dr. Samoa Kamara not concede to the winning day. They don't go through a tripartite committee investigation. They don't go through a dialogue first. Will lead to the tripartite. They don't come up with recommendations. Dr. Samara still holding ground with the call today electoral justice. The party self, they align with the electoral justice, of course. The recommendations that will come up from the tripartite is still going on. But the biggest challenge now is this. There are certain people that are the chiefdom them, at the local wards them, we disgruntled, we believe for say they're not getting involved into any registration or any political activities. All then concerned but is when Dr. Samora will be given this flag bearer or this power. Whereas the others are going ahead saying it's done and dusted for 2023. Let's move on to 2028 and now wait for the 2028 elections. APC will come to power. So how challenging will they face them people that they will go to and then districts, then communities, then they will talk to them. Will they come across them and how will they able to deal with them kind situation that they as we pursue right now as a party?
You know, it's a very, very serious question because they talk about a very serious issue or challenge where they face not the party. And yes, for answer directly to your question, we they face people in the country where we they go for sell we aspirations to them. Now Freetown, now other parts of the country. And you'd understand with them. You'd understand with them. Because we all know the efforts where every well-meaning Sierra Leonean, when an APC person, or we get interest in change for the good, be make in that 2023 election. People them put their money, put their effort, their sweat, and pull themselves out for go vote and do all kind of things for win that election day. If the outcome come up, we like I come also. I don't think say anyone per we when a well-meaning member of the APC party or the people that will not even carry members of the party will vote for that party, they will be happy. So that pain way, the people that way who they say, oh, then they still stand for electoral justice. Now pain where everybody they feel. And for me, that did not for even be one source of divisions in the party. Because all they fight for the same thing. The very same people would also say, oh, let me move forward and consider 2028. These are not people who will not be fighting. They're the same people that will fight. They're the same people that will spend money. They're the same people that will suffer also. But there are times when you also get for way the circumstance where you they operate in and try for be a little more realistic. We have an election coming in 2028 by the calendar we day in the country. We get decisions for take as a party. Should we continue to pursue this and put ourselves on the back foot, where in the end will not prepare very well towards 2028, and then we cannot achieve that objective of bringing back Dr. Samoa to power, but then we'll not also prepare for 2028. They will miss 2023 and they will miss 2028. We'll just basically go hand and over back to the SLPP. Now, waiting we for do, where I believe say the party structure don't they do over time. Now for now, make people that understand what it means. And then they come with leadership also. That empathy will forget for we people them. Because then people there, we don't have hope, like we all don't have hope, say, the pain will don't they feel the end in 2023. If that pain did now not end, now make you see all of this will they happen. And so we are continually encouraging our people that the same fate will the fate. And I'm sure we are seeing results already from even that first day from the tripartite and all the engagements they would only get. Just a few days back, a number of we brothers them and sisters them don't regain their freedom them. We now all through that fight day, where the party don't they put up for represent the rest of the membership well. And then we family where them be don't lock na prisons, don't regain their freedoms. The people that even get case they hang over them, don't regain their freedoms. Those are all part of the fight. So for me, the electoral justice thing is a fight where we all get interested in. Now we now one who all they pursue. It's just a matter of having a common understanding as to what is the eventual end game for it. And we say we cannot hand over 2028 back to SLPP when we fail for prepare towards it. And that's what we are doing. That is exactly what we're doing.
All right. Waiting, in your opinion, the party for do with Dr. Samora at this point in time?
Dr. Samoa Kama, a very respectable person within the party. If you recall, Dr. Samoa Kama are just the immediate past leader and flag bearer of the party. So it tells you now a very, very senior stakeholder of the party. And for Lewy able win 2028, It's about all of us realizing that no matter what we think about anybody, Dr. Samoa now, any other party stakeholder, we for realize say we need every one of them for let we all come together, discuss how we will address whatever concerns they will get as individuals or as groups. We discuss them concerns then they as a people. We agree on how we address them concerns then they, and we put up a collective fight for victory. If we not do that, they would undercut ourselves. So I believe, and I know some efforts are going in that direction, that the party will also go engage with Dr. Samoa Kamara and engage with other key stakeholders then we still stand by that position. Let we all come together. Politics, elections, na a numbers game. We're not for happy if we lost any one person. We're not for happy. So what we for do now for the efforts they will for make realistically for the way we close with ranks them, bring aggrieved people together. Now mobilize additional people will not be there with we. Let themselves can join we. Let we add to we numbers them for going the election day. That's what we should do.
Okay. Now make we engage them commentaries there. So I'm sure you see some of them because there are
Yes,
few.
I did see.
Somebody asked a question about if, for instance, you know, get the flag bearership, what you could do in that case. You know, there's so many, and a lot of them are very complimentary to you. To be honest, we can go on and on for read them, but there's so many. We just want things here for pick one or two. Can I ask a question? What would be Mr. Sesay's reaction should he not be successful in his aspiration for leadership of the party? Yeah, that's one. So the man in the recipe for developing this nation say, I don't need people like Sulaiman Sesay, and if APC must win the SS, then SS is the most qualified. Yes, and then I mean not Amara Sanda is the right candidate for the APC Flagbearer. His campaign is characterized by a message of unity and hope, encouraging citizens to come together for a brighter future. SS is internationally connected. If not SS, show me who is more qualified to lead the party to State House. We just Robert say your guest in your online TV continuously say select. Is APC going back to selection process or election process? And Santigi Kabia say the leader Sierra Leone badly needs now demands beyond ambition to run, but demands roots, relevant experience and results. SS has built a legacy of tangible achievement and inclusive development. He's got hands-on experience to hit the ground running. 80% of the people of Port Loko needs SS for the APC presidential flag bearer. SS passion for improving lives is contagious. He doesn't just see statistics, he sees people, their hopes, their struggles, their potential. Wow. There's so much positive stuff that will come up for you. But you got a couple of questions in there where you will help we just for address, for the audience then. I can go on and on to read, but most of them are just ones that, apply to your passion, for the leadership. Yes, over to you, boss.
Okay, thank you very much. I think I picked two particular ones them. Clearly, whether not select or elect, we party constitution very clear. The positions, they already right up to flag bearer and elections. So just for put down to bed.
Yeah.
Eventually, when we are done, you can say, this person we don't take now as person. That's why they elect, but we are electing all of those positions. And number two, what will be my reaction after the convention if I no end up for be the flag bearer? I say just now, I understand that this is not a contest. Eventually, now an election will get for hold. And once you go into a contest, if you worth your own salt, you've already for accept the outcome of that process. But that's why we're emphasizing that outside the issues that can come with people, we make them question that can even come up. Now, because people then also get records of situations in which people they allow a fair process for happen. If a fair process happen, and then a winner come up from that day, that's what it is. Because you're all competing with people, then we also get something when they present, we then get something for offer. At the end of the day, we rally around the winner. And for me, for a process we're very clear and very transparent, and we see say yes, now fair process, why not? And then if not to me, this time, I know for me the focus for me in a service. That's what I want. For me, even the position of flag bearer they go for, it's not for the sake of the position. You only happen to say that's what you can get for do what you want for do. I am coming into this for service. I want for continue for serve me people them. The service where I don't do for over 2 decades, I want for build on that. Because there are things I could not do with the level where I've been there for service. I want for take them to this next level, for mobilize me people them, because we desperately need development. We desperately need transformation of this country. And the only way we'll be able to transform this country, now we'll be able to close in with ranks and mobilize the resources that we will get. And when I say resources, not to just the natural resources. So I talk about even the mortar man the way we get. Let we mobilize them effectively for work for Sierra Leone, for deliver the goods for this country, Sierra Leone, and transform them for able sustain we did this age. By the time we reach retirement, let we don't build a country where we look after we in terms of proper health systems, in terms of proper water facilities, in terms of proper energy. But then not just we also able to set up systems for able to take care of we younger one them where they below we. And the one that we get for come after the one and day as well. That is what we want to do in this process. And I say we because this not to be no more day in this movement. Now, I mean at the face of this movement, and I keep telling people that one of the advantage where this my own candidacy even get, I get very strong people who come with strong experience and strong passion also for the country. And we are mobilizing our people as we go across. So where would they go across now districts and we don't go right around the country? We're not they just go talk to them or tell them say we want this position of flag bearer for Sulaiman Sesay. We are going there to mobilize people. We are going there to identify the one that will they take lead on this movement. Let we all fight a common cause together. Because for let we able to change Salon, we transform them. Because me not got interest in just doing things as usual. Even if we just run and the same way they run and we come and then we get budget and then we cannot finance that budget, we satisfy, we continue back next year, we do the same thing. If that is what the country wants to do, some of us not going to show interest in the kind of position there. I'm showing interest because we want to really transform Sierra Leone. And we are bringing people together who will all go able to do that one day for the benefit of we self and we picking them. And the one day we get to come after that.
Right. Now, I know say I be initially say make we know I know I'm prolong this interview, but as the thing that go on, I saw it become so interesting. So we don't really hit the above we limit, but it's going so well. I just want to squeeze in a couple of questions, then we'll call it a night, if that's all right. Sorry for keeping you too long at this same platform. One of the question where I go want for ask you is, if eventually you become elected as the flag bearer for APC, what you go consider, what you go put together for consider in terms of your running mates, for announce your running mates, which now you criteria the way you go to look at the areas of, choosing a running mate.
Okay, thank you very much. For me, once the people that elect me as flag bearer, right inside that holiday, voting will be my greatest interest. Not to even the running mate yet. My greatest interest now how I will even offer a hand to make all the comrades the way eventually we will compete for the same position. Let we all see the need for come together and start working right there for move together, for plan, and for campaign, for win the election. The decision of running mates, the party very clear on how we select a running mate in the party. And it's not a decision of just a flag bearer. It's done in consultations with the leadership of the party. And that is what we'll do. I would respect that one day fully. We will sit down as a party. Once they elect me as flag bearer, the leadership of the party go there and we'll all decide on which thing we will look out for from the person who for be running mate. Because it's a ticket for the party.
Mm-hmm.
It's not you are the face, you are the flag bearer, but you are carrying a flag. Who that get the flag? Now the party get the flag. So you have to come there with that understanding that you're only representing. So the party go sit down will all look at how do we have a package of a flag bearer and a running mate where they able with the election and deliver the goods for Sierra Leone.
All right. Well, make us squeeze in one last question now, and we'll call it a night. You don't actually talk to me from the start of this program right through to now. You're showing strength after strength after strength. And the one that we view from across the world on this platform, really they admire and they resonate with which you they talk about. The comments them are quite positive from the commentaries that we see in IASO. But in every human being, you get the strengths and you get the weaknesses. So what do you go consider as Sulaiman, Sulaiman Sesay in weakness system? What do you consider as your weak spots in you?
Yeah, I mean, this is an important question, but let me say this. As I speak to you here, I could tell you and the people of Sierra Leone up front, I'm not an expert in everything. You may consider that as a weakness. But I can tell you also that based on that understanding, they pull together a team where we can work together for deliver. A team where they include politicians, a team where they include professionals, technicians, a team where they include private sector people, a team where they include civil society. We will all go come together for work for the country. And that is what we need. And for me as a leader, once I able meet those key criteria where I think say I need, when I the vision, I come with a very, very clear vision where for able lead the troops they will mobilize for able change the country from governance to leadership to decision making, and then we're able to do that one day for bring economic management and development for people and transform the different sectors they would need for do. So that is what I would say to that. But I can tell you, I'm aware of what we need for do, what we need for assemble in terms of all what we need from postings, techniques, what we need for being together for work for the country and for also make APC the force where it truly be.
Okay, fantastic. Well, it's a pleasure having you in this platform. We really appreciate the time you take for come talk to me about yourself today. And we also want to say thank you to we producer, we know Mr. MMBB, Mr. Mo Bangura from Reading and Oxford. we na their host we yesterday at the APC Reading and Oxford barbecue, the annual one. And also importantly, the viewers them we they give we the courage for always come live, for come showcase the activities of APC. We get now so we brother when a comrade Sorie Sulaiman Sesay, within the call Triple S, some man they call them SS, and they get various name the way they go by. We want to tell them plenty thank you. We tell you now all, Mr. Usman Tolukagbo, thank you very much. Usman Sound Sise, thank you for joining us in this platform. We get so many names. Muje Kane, thank you also for joining us from Kenema, I think so. Aminata Sise also. Asan Conte, one for telling thank you. Rolls Royce, La Rose, Naro, whatever it is. I'm not able to pronounce their names. And they Philip Kagbo also, thank you for joining us. We get so many people there. We join. We make very very good commentaries. Them, we will call the names, but not to all. We will call Adama Mambu also was here. Thank you very much, Adama, for joining us in this platform. I'll just pick random names then, please. Quantum Curiosity, thank you, Mr. Alim Kamara. Thank you for joining us. Said B, thank you. Abu Ahmed Bangura, also Mohamed Lamin Kalon. Is it Kalon? Yes, Kalon, yes. Thank you. Amara Sanda, also, Robert Kagbo, thank you for joining us. Mr. Delwin Thomas, thank you. Mr. Melvin Thomas, Aminata Sise, thank you. Yunesa Eddie Kagbo, thank you very much. Mohamed Samura, thank you. Sise Abubakar, Mohamed Samura again. Dumbuya also, Ibrahim Dumbuya, Uzman Dumbuya also there, Alim Kamara, Yunesa Eddie. So I will go on and on. Manso Bangura, I will go on and on. Juliana Vangown also. I will go on and on. So we want to tell you all plenty thank you for joining this platform today for watch we comrade SS. And I want to say we go hopefully try to look for another opportunity for making good journey back. We're going to talk about some specifics of the APC activities. I think say Budo Yam now is a guy that's well grounded and he's very careful like choosing what them for present himself. For hold somebody 2 hours, you ask him questions, then they articulate himself very, very constant, very level of invoice they raise and low, then they go consistent. I think say is a man who gets in head well schooled between his shoulders, and we want to appreciate that people like you they come out for come aspire for the top seats of APC. We appreciate that. So I will give you a minute or so for make you just give you last words, and then we call it a night. Anything we able to say to you?
Okay, thank you very much. I think me first part now for tell you thank you and you team for creating this opportunity for I able to talk to me people them. Putting una they do so now on our team. Now a very good thing because now they use on our platform for serve the country. Because if people they don't know who are we, where they aspire for lead them, that choice they become difficult for them as well. And at they will they do so. And me happy, especially for platforms like these, because when we eventually come to governance, we also intend for use on a kind platform that effectively for mobilize with people them for deliver for Sierra Leone. Because we know a lot of conscientization need for happen. And Una within the media will get for play a very significant role in that. Thank you and keep Una self like this, and let God also continue for you that the direction. I will tell all my people that will listen to me, and the one that will find time for comment as well. And I see a lot of faith in me from the comments the way myself they read, and I go try and not disappoint those people who have faith in me and the entire country in this process. I go serve una faithfully, like my own motto say, na selflessness, service, and solutions. Because we want for serve una selflessly with proven solutions them for able to address the problems that we're going to alone and transform the country. Thank you very much.
Thank you once again. The motto is selflessness, service, and solution. That's triple S. That's for Mr. Sorie Sulaiman Sesay. So when I go do the calculation that day and the equation. So once again, me and a comrade OrWanKasu, this is the APC Diaspora Online TV platform. And in the background, we get Mr. MMBB, Mr. Malicious Bangura, Mo Bangura from the Reading and Oxford constituency, one of the producer of this particular show. So comrades them, una can always come to the Diaspora TV platform. Una can tap, una can able to view this video. We will this link, una can able to watch them right through again and make una analysis from waiting what I don't articulate now today. So over to you, Mr. Mo Bangura, and thank you very much to everyone.
You're my baby, you're my telephone. Nashaka panado, yeah. Kubagu no mukwano munji, baby. Give me love, give me love. Give me more and more, give me more and more. Follow you, follow you. I will be your protector. Ikianjikyuse nija nimekuchagua wewe.